doing enough. But the other question, do you think the federal government needs to be providing financial support to these municipalities that are having these issues?
The second question first, yes, and we are. Now let's get to the first point.
The states and the mayor would say not enough, and not really.
We are. So we can negotiate whether more is needed, and that is something that, in terms of this conversation, but more importantly, what is needed, and let's, we can reevaluate that. But we are providing resources, and to your point, this has become an issue for many cities around the country, red and blue. But let's take a step back, Andrew. First of all, I would say it's no surprise to anyone here that our immigration system is broken. It is, and one could talk about what happened over the previous 4 years before we came in terms of what may have been an intent to break our immigration system, but it needs to be repaired, and we are working on that in a way that we establish a safe and humane and orderly immigration system at the border. But ultimately, and the business leaders here know this, we need to facilitate legal and lawful immigration in the United States to the benefit of not only many issues, but our economy. And the fact that there are political games being played with this, because in November of 24, some people have decided that may be the best weapon against an incumbent Democrat, is to talk about immigration, when let's all remember, from a President Bush to John McCain to Lindsey Graham at some point, there was an agreement that this should be thought of as an issue that affects our country as a nation, and that this should be approached from a bipartisan perspective.
Let me ask you about this.
Sadly, there is no will to do that right now.